Hello my dear kids, welcome back to your English class. Today we are going to learn a poem from English Code chapter 16 worksheet 87-88 and the title of the poem is A Happy Child. So before moving to the chapter, I would like to show you some pictures. So I want everybody to watch it and tell me the answer. Now these are the 4 pictures. Look at the first picture. How is the child here? Is she happy? No, isn't it? She's crying. So, she is sad. So, I will write here she is crying. Now, look at the second boy here. How is the boy in this picture? Is he happy? No, he is sad, isn't it? So, the boy is sad. Now what about the third one? Yeah, the boy is angry, isn't it? So he's an angry boy. Now look at the fourth picture. Yes, you can see the girl is smiling, isn't it? She is happy. So the girl is a happy child. So today we are going to learn about a poem of a happy child. So, let me ask you, children, what kind of a child you want to be? Sad, angry or happy? Happy, isn't it? Very good, because it is not what we have, it is what we enjoy that makes us happy, isn't it? So, kids, I want everybody to be happy and make others happy too. So, before moving to the chapter, let me summarize the poem. The poem, A Happy Child, consists of short 8 lines and the narrator of the poem is meant to be a child and she is describing her house, her daily routine and a tree that shades her from the heat of the sun, and she sits under the tree after she finishes her play. And the poem is structured in a very simple manner. As the speaker is meant to be a child, we can see that the words in the poem is written in a simple and plain and beautiful and sweet as well. So, I shall read and explain the poem line by line. Okay? Now, at the end of this session, you will be able to understand the poem, meaning of the poem, and you will be able to recite the poem. We will be learning how to recite the poem. And you will be able to understand the colors used in the poem and the action words mentioned in the poem. Okay? So, shall we start, children? Yes. So, the first 2 lines. My house is red, a little house, a happy child I am. So, the child in the poem is telling that she is living in a little red house and a happy child I am. She is telling she always remain happy. So the poem, the narrator of the poem is meant to be a child. So she is telling that she is living in a little red house. So what is the color of the child's house, children? Yes, it's a red house, isn't it? Very good. So she is living in a little red house and she always remain happy. Okay? Now we'll move on to the third and the fourth line. I laugh and play the whole day long. I hardly ever cry. I laugh and play the whole day long. I hardly ever cried. What is the meaning of that 2 lines? She is telling that she always remain happy and so she always laugh and play for the whole day. She will be playing for the whole day and I hardly ever cry, meaning she never cry for silly things. Do you cry for silly things, children? No, isn't it? Don't be sad and don't cry for silly things. Always be happy. So, I hope you understood the first 4 lines. Did you understood, children? Yes. Now we'll move on to the next line. I have a tree, a green tree, to shade me from the sun. So in the poem, the child is telling that there is a green tree near a house that shade her from the heat and light of the sun. Okay, and under it I often sit when all my play is done. And the child is telling that after she finishes her playing, after she is done with her playing, when she is tired, she always sit under this tree. Often means she always used to sit under the tree when she is finished playing or when she is tired. Okay, so these are the last 4 lines, and it's a very simple poem, isn't it? It's very simple and short, right? Did you like the poem, children? Yes? I hope you understood the poem. The poem is telling that the child is telling that she is living in a little red house, and she always remain happy. And then she told that she always laugh and play for the whole day, and she never cry for silly things. And then she said she has a tree near a house, and it helps us, it provides her from the heat and light of the sun. And finally she is telling after she finishes her play, she sits under the tree and take rest. Okay, so this is what the poem is about. It's very simple. Now I will recite the poem for you. Okay, so listen carefully. My house is red, a little house, a happy child I am. I laugh and play the whole day long, I hardly ever cry. I have a tree, a green tree, to shade me from the sun. And under it I often sit when all my play is done. Did you like it? Can you sing along with me? Sing along with me. My house is red, a little house, a happy child I am. I laugh and play the whole day long, I hardly ever cry. I have a tree, a green tree, to shade me from the sun. And under it I often sit when all my play is done. Yes? You liked it? Very good. You all recited the poem very well. Okay, so I want everybody to read the poem at least 3 times. Okay? Now we shall move on to the new words. Okay. The first picture shows that the girl is laughing, isn't it? What do you mean by laughing? Laugh means smile with a loud sound. Okay. Laughing means smiling with a loud sound. Next, hardly. We learned in the poem, I hardly ever cry. Hardly means rarely. Once in a while. Hardly means rarely. That is once in a while. Okay, she won't be crying for silly things. She always keep happy. That is what she want to be. Now, shade. What do you mean by shade? Shade means to protect from the heat and light of the sun. Shade means to protect from heat and light of the sun. And last word is often, O-F-T-E-N, that is often. We are not pronouncing the word T here, T is silent. The correct pronunciation is often. Often means many times. She often sits under the tree. That is, she always, after she finishes her playing, she used to sit many times under the tree. She spent there under the tree. Okay, so these are the new words in the poem, mentioned in the poem. Okay, now we shall look into 2 opposites which I have given in your worksheet, page 87. It's very simple. We have already learned and we know these opposites. Okay, so the first is day. Day means The daytime is where we work, we study and we play during daytime, isn't it? So day, opposite will be night. Night is the time where we sleep, isn't it? The time to sleep. So day opposite night. Next, laugh. Laughing means smile with a loud sound, isn't it? So smile opposite will be cry. Smile opposite is cry. Okay. So these are the two simple opposites, and we have learned 4 new words also. So I want everybody to learn the new words and the opposites. Okay. And read at least 3 times the poem. Okay children? Yes. So we'll see in the next class. Thank you.